Christmas is here, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm not talking about that Christmas event. FullMetal Alchemist Knights Chronicles together. That is not the only collaboration that is coming down. I'm also going to let you guys know that officially into this video, well, not into this video, sorry, officially in this video, I am also officially part of the Knights Chronicle Content Creator Program. So that means that one, I actually will be working with Netmarble and working with Knights Chronicles, which is actually really cool. And it's really cool that the first video that we're gonna do is this epic epic event that they're gonna be doing and putting into the game. We're gonna discuss all of that, but it's insane. All this is insane. All this is combating me. I've been having the worst day, week ever, so just to have this come by my side is just phenomenal. So for that, I'm actually going to do something special. Normally I make a separate video for all new characters, but we are going to cover them all in this one video, and I think that will make it easier so you guys don't have to find like 16 different videos and things of that nature. We're going to go through the event, which is mostly just the fact that FullMetal Alchemist is here. So let's go through this right here. We got FullMetal Alchemist Edward coming into the game. We got Armored Alchemist Alphonse, like that. Flame Alchemist Roy, Mr. Snap Your Snap, Snap, Snap. Wait, there we go. I'm like looking in the wrong way. The Hawkeye Riza. I really don't remember what she does, but hopefully she's overpowered. And then we have Young Master Ling. I need to watch this. Maybe we should do a series where I watch these over again. And the Homunculus Lust, who actually is going to be a advent dungeon. So that's kind of crazy to think that they're making. That would be crazy if they added more and they keep adding onto it. I don't know how that works, but that'd be great to just see all the homunculus come into the advent dungeons. We're gonna go into all those characters, but let us go more in depth of the thing. Here she is right there, the Lust Advent, and I know that's gonna tickle some people's fancies, but hey, you know, we're not going to talk too much about that. So a lot of people are going to be hyped and excited about this. This is pretty cool. I'm just going to click over here to go more into the actual event of what's going on. So Edward, I'll show you guys real quick here. He's going to be given for free. So you will have your alchemy. I mean, he's the poster boy. Gotta have the poster boy, right? So you're gonna be getting an Edward day one of this event. This is gonna be starting on the 22nd, if I'm not mistaken. So that's gonna be cool. And at the 7th day, you will be getting another Edward. So you're gonna have a little skill up in there. Gonna get some crystals. Now there is going to be a banner. The banner will consist of, where is it? There we go. Rate up heroes. I think it's actually, yeah, it's gonna be Alphonse, Roy, Ling. And I think there's also going to be one with, this is Edward, Rin, and Ling again. So we have bonus rate up. There's going to be 2 banners pretty much. But what's really cool about the banners is this. Is the actual summon bonus reward is that free RSSR ticket here, which is cool, whatever. But the rate up hero ticket, which means you're going to be able to actually choose between Edward, Riza, or Ling, and you're going to get another one. And you can keep repeating it. So if you've been saving up crystals like a madman, or if you're gonna spend that, you know, if you're gonna spend some of that dough, you're gonna be able to actually get all these characters. We're part of this collaboration, which is pretty cool. And it's gonna be obviously the same thing for this banner: Alphonse, Roy, and Ling. So you got a little choices to make, but at least they're gonna be within this event. Now, one thing I need to check is how long the event is going to be going for. I'm pretty sure you guys are interested to know that. It seems it's going to be going into the January 11th, which is a lot of time. A lot of time to be able to do that. That's about, what is that, 3 weeks? I don't know how to do math. 3 weeks, almost 4 weeks actually. No, 3 weeks. Pretty much 3 weeks. Which is pretty good. That gives a lot of people time to get 200 crystals at a lot of events. There's going to be a lot of things. And there goes the Lust. How to acquire planetary proxime. And it's going to come from the Lust event. There's going to be two difficulties: hard and annihilation. Entry to including the use of dungeon tickets. So you're going to be able to, you know, well, you can always refresh it, right? And yeah. for those who want to strengthen their FullMetal Alchemist clan, you can also acquire more of these, put together a FullMetal Alchemist team, and it will benefit you. So they, again, as we all know, this is not a surprise. Every time they make a dungeon, there are characters that benefit mostly in the dungeon, and it kind of makes sense. You're going to go into the Lust Dungeon. If you go into the Lust Dungeon with the FullMetal heroes, you'll do better in those dungeons. What a surprise. That's usually how that works. Now, also, you can use these exchanges, planetary proxying exchanges, and you can actually exchange these for a FullMetal 4 Alchemist Selector, full Alchemist ticket, excludes Lust. Lust obviously is an Advent hero, so we'll have to look into that. And I'm assuming 9 times out of 10, usually they have a pack associated with these kind of things, with an event, with a currency, allowing you to either speed it up. I don't know if they're gonna have it that you could speed it up, or it's gonna be one of those things where you can't do it solo. You have to spend some money, which I'm pretty sure people are gonna be hyped enough they'll probably won't care to do that. I mean, they won't care to not spend money, but the last event, the winter event, actually, if you did the math, you actually were able to get a free hero from the last event. I don't know if that event's still going on. I don't know on hand the off and on dates of that, right? So there we go. They're gonna just show you the collab special trade-in, and that's pretty much it. I just wanted to show you guys that's how those banners are gonna work. You know, doing the Lust Dungeon. It seems like it's gonna be an Advent dungeon, but since it has 2 difficulties, I'm assuming that it might not be too hard. I would assume that they probably don't want to make it too hard, for the fact that, you know, if it's too hard then people can't complete it, then they'll complain, you know. So we'll have to see exactly how that's gonna work, how hard it's gonna be, how good she is. We're gonna get into that in like a few seconds, because we definitely want to see how good these characters are. Are they worth getting? Are they worth putting on your team? Is one broken? One has to be broken. Who's broken? You guys give me a guess. Who's gonna be the broken one? Is Edward? Edward's the free one. You get Edward for free, right? So you at least have 2 Edwards by the end of 7 days. So, but is it Alphonse? I hope he's broken, because I love Mr. Snap It, Mr. Flame Snaps. I don't know who this is, so screw her. I know that probably triggered somebody. Someone's like, "How dare you?" And I want Lust to be strong. I love strong Advent heroes, you know, that you can farm up, because, you know, you might just get one of these, you might get multiples. But the last couple characters have been good. Belle was good. Henrich was so I'm kind of interested to see how these characters are going to play out. So we're gonna go start number 1. It is the boy, the young man that is Edward. All the bang. All right, the FullMetal Alchemist himself. Oh, he sounds angry. Damage dealt, defense decreases. Smack attack. I don't even know why I try to read those. There it is. That's like a really classic move, actually. I remember seeing Iron Spear. Oh, at least like a little, like a thunder shock kind of behind. Now, of course, I didn't read the abilities whatsoever. When do I ever? All right, so we're gonna go here, and we're gonna look at, so his leader skill increases the FullMetal Alchemist hero's attack by 50%. Now, this game has been doing this recently. They've actually been making more unique leader skills. Belle having a very unique leader skill by, oh, now you can, all the waters have a 50% chance of freezing, like for 1 turn, which is really cool. So like, it's gonna make different comps seem cool. Unfortunately, him as a leader won't mesh well with your actual other heroes. But also, let's see what he is. I think I forgot to look at that specifically. Is it gonna tell me somewhere else? No, it won't. So I'm gonna have to refer back to here. He is a light attacker. So interesting. Getting more a lot more light units. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, so his first skill inflicts damage. Single target hit, 50% chance to reduce the defense by 60%. Nice. I'm assuming that 50% on base 1 is probably gonna go up to like 70, maybe something like that, full max. Inflicts damage equal to 2 targets. This is the thorns. 70% chance. Okay, so he's breaking defense. Inflicts additional damage to 2 enemies if the target has a debuff, which is beautiful. So that doesn't mean that he has to debuff them. It doesn't have to be a specific debuff. It just has to be a debuff. So that's pretty cool. And then finally, the iron spear that he chucks is going to be it's going to be a cone attack and inflicts 25% additional damage if the target has a debuff. Now, of course, here we go. Increases damage to enemies with defense break. Effects by 50%. Decreases casters' defense by 20%. Increases their max HP by 50%. Now, this is interesting. So, I think this is standalone. So, his defense is lower, but he has more HP. So, I guess that's just allowing him to actually battle out a little bit longer. Then we have the Katya. Increases accuracy by 40% when attacking an enemy with a debuff. Increases casters' crit strike damage by 60%. Now this is cool because that means that you can get some free damage on him, and just build crit. You don't have to build too much crit damage, and you'll still get away. So he seems to just be a nice character. This is also his S3 is penetration, which is also important to note. Not batch, like not crazy. He's not super crazy, but he's he's the one that they're gonna get for free. He seems okay, especially if you have to use him amongst your team. What is it, five members on the team? So not the worst thing in the world, right? So I do think that there are characters that are better than him, but it's Edward. It's Edward. You gotta have Edward, baby. So, he seems pretty okay, but I'm definitely gonna be more interested on the other ones. Next up, we're gonna have Alphonse, who is a water defense type. So he is a tank. We haven't had a tank. I don't think we haven't had a new tank since Ian, if I'm not mistaken, right? And I'm probably completely mistaken, but hey, don't be mad at me. All right, so let's check out Alphonse and check out these skills. You hear that sweet guitar riff? Let's say, does he not talk? Oh wow, look at that leader skill. 45% chance to taunt for 2 turns on base. That's good. I like that. 50% chance to taunt all enemies. I like that. I didn't even see what his ult did. Oh no, they don't show it. I'm stupid. Sorry. And 70% chance to remove. 70%. Oh my God, he has buff removal, stuns. Uh-oh. We all knew the brother is always better. The brother is always better, right? So what do we have here? So increases all allies attack by 50% if Edward's in the party. So that one's cool because if you have them two together, then you're running other attackers. It won't be like, you might not actually need to run all FullMetal Alchemist team. So if you just got those two, you're gonna have Edward. So if you pull him, then you can just get a 50% attack boost. If you're running like multicolors and stuff like that. So the transmutation punch is the one that is going to be a single target, 40% chance to taunt for 2 turns. I feel like most of the time the taunt on a single target is not 2 turns, so I think that that's actually an advantage for him, that he taunts for 2 turns instead. Transmutation Circle is a shield giving to all allies of the target's max HP. Dang it. You always want caster's HP, by the way, always. And it has a 50% chance to taunt all enemies for 1 turn, and the caster gains Transmutation Circle for 2 turns. We'll probably see what that does in the passives. Inflicts penetration damage equal to 180. Usually a tank's move is not meant to do real damage, but it has a 70% chance to remove all buffs, 70% chance to stun the target for 1 turn if the caster has the Transmutation Circle. There we go. So you got an S2 into S3 if you want to stun. And then the passive Empty Armor restores HP by 40% and increases allies skill cooldown by 1 upon gaining Transmutation Circle. So far you can only do that with S2, so you will AoE heal everyone for 40% and lower their cooldowns by 1. That is bananas. It guarantees a counter attack and decreases allies damage taken by 30% if the caster. Oh my God. That's crazy. He's so much better than Edward. He's dramatically better than Edward. It's kind of crazy. Just with his 60 power. What's the 60? Caster gains resolve, and he has resolve. GG. Close the door. Close the door. It's over. It's all over. Caster Game Resolve upon taking phantom damage and gains the Transmutation Circle. Then he's going to heal everybody and reduce their cooldowns when he resolves pops. And Transmutation increases his defense by 50%. Yeah. And gains Transmutation when an ally dies. Oh my god. Yo, Alphonse is broken. Alphonse. Okay, we found definitely a summon target here. Alphonse is though. By the way, let me know in the comments once we're at the end, who do you think is the best? Right now, Alphonse has the torch, in my opinion. He has the torch. This dude is ooh, he is boof. Water attribute defense type. And next up, we're gonna have FullMetal Alchemist is a fire attacker. Wow, we don't have any of those. Let's see, but you know, there's so much fire attackers in the game, so it's gonna be hard for him to topple them to see if he can come out on top. And Sarah just got released too. You know, Nikita, Cynthia, Morgan. So Morgiana? What? Yeah, it's Morgan. I don't even know. All right, so let's see how Roy stacks up in the fire attack. Like that's coming into the exclusive club. You know, they come in here like, oh, I'm a fire attacker. Like, oh yeah, get in line, brother. Let's see what he got. Oh, we got some dot damages, 90%. Oh, burns. Well, obviously, you should have burns. I see ignore defense on S1. Cynthia. Ooh, burning targets. Burn, and burn. Burn, and he's also burning. Is that penetration? Yes. And he gave him the skill action when he kills Lust. He should be like the super bonus hero against in the Lust dungeon. Sorry for the spoilers. If you didn't know that, you didn't know what he did to Lust. Sorry, ripskis. Alright, so increases all allies damage dealt to enemies with damage over time by 70%. So now we're first having one that's outside of the FullMetal Alchemist leader skill, so he actually can go on your little dot team, you know, with your Kali. So him and Kali, waifu husbando, and we got the look how strong the snap emphasis is here. So the S1 is going to be inflicting 100% damage attack, inflicts additional damage to 80% of the target that ignores the defense if they have a debuff. Beautiful. Doesn't have to be a damage over time, but if it is, it's nice. It's going to help out. S2 is going to be another single target nuke, inflicts additional damage equal to 150 of the attack to all enemies if the target is burned. Now his S1 does not burn, so we have to see how he gets a 50% chance to cast Blaze as well. Whoo! I mean, they're just giving him all the burny stuff, right? Which is cool. Inflicts damage equal to 180 of attack to a target. This is the S3, sorry. And to the 2 adjacent enemies. So he has a cone S3, 50% chance to cast Blaze on those as well. So, oh wow. So he has blazes, but where's the burns? Here we go. 90% chance to burn equal to target when attacking. So if these two, no, this is not a cone. This is a cone. This one's, I think, hits all. I wonder if he can burn everyone with the heat wave as well. That'd be interesting to know. 50% chance to blind for 2 turns when inflicting burn. Wow, he's just stacking debuffs. Jesus. So he actually can burn you, blind you, and put Blaze on you. Wow. I actually don't know. I don't remember if Blaze is a dot damage thing as well. Now he also, we're not done yet. Guarantee multi-strike when attacking a burned enemy, and which is cool about this is that I think that when a passive is written this way, it actually is a multi-strike on the same target, which is very important to note. And caster game resolves upon taking fainted damage and restores 50%. So he just got the bread and butter resolve. You know how that goes. So right now, Alphonse and Roy doing it for the people. Jeez, us. This is good. I like it so far. So I still think Alphonse is more broken. Roy's definitely second. Edward is going to be third on my list. Yeah, that's how I want it. Just list them in a specific order from 1 to, I can't count, right? What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So 1 to 6. Let's do this awkward. So next up after that is going to be the Hawk's Eye Riza. Now, I remember her in the show. I just don't know what she does. So please forgive me. I just don't know what she does. Is she cool? Like, I would have preferred one of the other homunculus, the guy, I forgot him. He was like the captain or whatever. He was crazy, man. There's a lot of crazy cool stuff that they could have done. Or the other guy, I forgot all their names, so I'm just gonna say the guy half the time. So it's just gonna be a pointless conversation. And let me know if there's any like any one that you guys would definitely prefer. Maybe they can get more characters. But let's look at Riza. All right, the Hawkeye Riza is in the building. When allies multi-chance, some accuracy, multi-striking stuff, evasion. Uh-oh. She has a gun. She has 2 guns. Can we see 3 guns for S3? She's just, in the craziness that this game is, it's just funny to see a character with a gun. And there goes 3 guns. That all was definitely underwhelming though. Didn't have enough oomph in it. Not enough salad dressing on the salad there. Alright, so let's see those skills. She has 3 guns. 1 for each skill. Alright, so inflicts damage equal to what is that? A single target hit. 100% chance to increase the caster's multi-strike chance by 20%. Stacks up to 2 times. 40% attack. 40% multi-strike buff. I was going to say attack buff. So with that, it's like 70%. So she pretty much always be at like the max cap of multi-strike. Suppressive fire. It's going to be a single target nuke. 100% chance to disable. Wow. That's strong. So pretty much 100% chance to disable is pretty much you're going to lose your turn immediately. So she has a chance to do that. And I forgot to check what she is. She is a wind attribute attacker. So that's going to be pretty good for people on the world boss and stuff like that. And we get the shooting spree. Inflicts penetration damage. So boom, that's pretty good. Penetration damage is always good to have. Unless it's ignore defense, and that's even better. 100% chance to cast adrenaline on the caster. So she has a slow attack speed, a super slow, and then she has the ability to give herself adrenaline. So she can just take another turn. And then she, once you have all your multi-strikes, so she, she'll be pretty much, she's going to be spamming, attack, adrenaline, get another turn, multi-strike, she'll just be constantly shooting, which is funny because that's what a person with a, a gun would be doing, just constantly shooting with infinite ammo because, why not? Now, increases accuracy by 50% and inflicts damage equal to 200% of the attack to the target and 2 adjacent enemies when multi-striking. There it is. That's the meal ticket. So when she's multi-striking, she actually cone attacks for a lot of a lot more damage. That's it. That's actually kind of cool. Makes you really want to that. And then we have the multi-strike rune set. So ooh, oh baby. But it's not all. So here we go. Comradeship guarantees multi-strike when using S3. Oh my god. I was just thinking like, oh, you can S3 and then do that, but now you guarantee will have it. Increases evasion by 30%. Increases critical strike chance by 30%. Increases critical strike damage by 30% for 3 turns when an ally dies, and it can stack up to 2 times. Wow. Sorry, I yawned because actually I've been like up for like 17 hours, so I'm just happy to read all this. I hope you guys are excited too. So she's just gonna be, yeah, pretty much that is what you're gonna see, like doing insane amount of damage. She's like Nikita on crack. Jeez, us. She is going to be really interesting, but it's still gonna be Alphonse. I still think she's gonna have to go be third. Alphonse, Roy, and then it's gonna be, her name is Riza, and then it's gonna be Edward. All right, she's an attacker too, so she's meant to do damage. Next up is going to be another wind attacker, and it's going to be young Master Ling. I wonder if they actually mesh well together. Let us see. Let's see it, baby. Another thing with multi-strike, see, he's a little bit better. He gives him accuracy as well at the same time. attacking and he's putting out poison. I like that. Adjacent enemies and poison. Got a poison right here. And then the ult. Chest cut. I don't know what happened in that ult. It was very weird. It was very abrupt too. It was just like he just like ran across the. Maybe it must be a reference to the show. I just happen to not know it. All right, so he has like again the multi-strike thing and a little bit of accuracy as well, which is nice. Inflicts damage to one target and he can poison them. And poison obviously good because it stops healing in this game. And let's see, the sand spray is going to be, oh yeah, AoE adjacent, 50% chance to poison. So he's a poison guy, which is crazy because now you have Roy with the damage over time and he's going to be putting damage over time too, which is nice. And then the sword resolution, 100% chance to gain one sword resolution. Sword, yeah, I don't know why I think I'm saying this wrong. Sword resolution when attacked or when using a skill. So this thing is going to stack like crazy. Increases attack by 25% per sword resolution and consumes 3 of them when attacking to disable resolve for 2 turns. So he has a very consistent resolve break in his kit, which is really good. And instead of it being like wishy-washy, doesn't, and also has the multi-strike, so he's supposed to, you know, that encounter is supposed to be, you know, getting that up a lot. Because it's when he gets hit and when he uses a skill, so he's gonna be able to really break that every once in a while, very quickly. Now it doesn't seem he has the resolve, but he does have a revive. 50% health coming back. Obtains 3 resolutions once per battle. Obtains 3 resolutions at the start of the turn as well, once per battle. He seems pretty cool. That is broken, so he's gonna be up there with Alphonse. He's just a solid unit, but Alphonse still didn't impress me much, so I guess he's still gonna be at the bottom, unfortunately. FullMetal Alchemist, and last but not least, we have the lusty one, the one that's gonna have an Advent dungeon. So you gotta think that she's probably gonna. I mean, they have it. This will give us a slight insight to what her dungeon's gonna be, but not a full insight, but something's better than nothing, right? Our last Bell No Burner for the video. Critical strike chance for the Dark Allies, guarantees counterattack and the hand slice. Penetration. And some more penetration. Bleeding, which makes sense. It seems like some of these ultimates are like, they're ending very abruptly. I don't know, like it's like very, very quickly. But I know that they're probably, like I said, love letters to the fan base of this game. Sorry, not the game, of the anime. So I just don't remember anything from FullMetal Alchemist. It just like slips my mind. All right, so inflicts damage, penetration damage equal to one target, 30% chance to cause bleeding for 2 turns. Inflicts damage, additional damage equal to 90% of the attack. That ignores defense if the target is a defense type. Nice. So she pretty much making sure that she can get the defense booty out there, making sure that she's not gonna, you know, doing less damage when they're a tank, which is pretty good. It's nice to have stuff like that. This is going to hurt. Inflicts more penetration damage. Oh, we got the Christian kit, all penetration. Damage equal to 200% of the attack, and a 50% chance to cause bleeding for 2 turns. Would like to see her bleeding a little bit higher. It seems like it's part of her main kit. Inflicts penetration damage equal to, you know, the cone. 30% chance to cause bleeding for 30% of the attack. 60% chance to inflict damage equal to, yeah, 100% of attack that ignores defense. So that's 50%. I would hope that that goes up as leveling. As leveling, enhancing the skill. We'll see about that, because that might be really good if she has a guarantee ignore defense, cone attack. All her ignore defense is good. Then you'll bleed if you don't get the kill. So that's pretty good. All right. So not dying today increases damage dealt by 80% when attacking a defense time. She's a tank killer, tank buster. She seems to be a dark attacker, pretty much. Dark hybrid. Oopsie, sorry for disrespecting, young lady. Alright, so where was I? Guarantees counterattack when attacked by a defense type. Decreases caster's skill cooldown by 3 turns upon death. That's actually pretty good, because a lot of times people don't know that when your character dies, their cooldowns don't cycle. So that's a pretty good thing, but it doesn't say that she comes back to life when she dies. So that's what the next one's going to probably be about. 80% chance to decrease recovery amount by 100% when for 2 turns when attacking, when causing the enemy to bleed. So if she lands a bleed, she will block someone's healing capability. Not bad. Not the best, but not bad. Grants immortality with 50% HP upon death. Immortality does not stack when dying while burned. And she can do this twice per turn, so she can prevent death twice per turn. It's pretty okay. Like something that would definitely like rot. like something that's like, I mean, she's Advent, so you're gonna see her like 666 on everything, so you know, depending on how these go, but she seems okay. Still better than Edward, but you know, how hard is it to beat Edward? how hard is it to beat Edward? Let's be honest. But he would have to be the worst one. I'm definitely excited for Roy and Riza. Roy, Riza, and Alphonse. Definitely my top picks there. Let me know what you guys' top picks are. And yeah, just this is pretty much the update. It's just these characters, the fact that they're doing a collaboration, and there's gonna be a whole event based on it, and that's just crazy cool. Like, just to wake up and see like, oh, FullMetal Alchemist joining next Chronicle, like, oh, sweet. So again, thank you guys so much for supporting the channel, and the fact that, you know, we sticked around long enough for Nice Chronicles to actually notice us. So we're now part of the content creator program, and you know, it's gonna be fun when I find out something and they say show it, I can show it, which is pretty cool. This is obviously public knowledge. This is not like an exclusive newsreel or something like that, but you know, maybe one day we'll get something like that. We'll get the exclusive tech, the exclusive you know, videos and stuff like that. We'll see. We shall see. But till then, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.